Does it feel like no matter what the you do, you struggle to lose weight? You go on these crazy diets, you try to exercise consistently, you're doing all the quote unquote right things, but for some reason you can't seem to get the weight off. I think your secret culprit, the thing that's fucking sabotaging your weight loss journey, is stress. And in today's video, I'm gonna give you the science. And I'm gonna break it down in a very easy to understand way, but it's important that you watch this video, because if you can understand what's happening on a physiological, psychological level, it'll help you defeat this thing. I promise you. All right, so stay tuned, watch the entire video, because I'm gonna break this shit down for you. Listen, if you understand this and you internalize this information, this video has the potential to change everything in your journey for you. All right, so lock in. All right, stress. It's keeping you fat, and here's how to fix it. All right, so this is what we're gonna go over in this video. We're gonna talk about how your diet is causing stress. We're gonna talk about how stress affects the body. We're gonna talk about the metabolism, some common signs that your weight loss struggles are due to stress, and I'm going to share some stories with you. I'm gonna share a story with you, not just about me, but with one of my clients. And also I'm gonna give you some techniques. I'm gonna give you some solutions, and I'm gonna teach you how to build long-term resilience against stress, because sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, fucking stress, because stress is fucking inevitable. It's a part of the human experience. So we're not gonna always be able to avoid it. So it's gonna be important for you to instill disciplines into your day, into your life, habits that's gonna help you become more resistant to stress. All right, so I want to shout out my client, one of my favorite clients, Juan. Not only is he a client, man, he's been my client now for about 3 years, but he's now one of my best friends, and I'm so fucking proud of this dude. And he pretty much implemented all of the strategies that I'm going to teach you in this video to help him transform his body, transform his life, and obviously he looks amazing, right? He's still on his journey, but my man has lost a significant amount of weight, and he gives a lot of the credit to the fact that he's been able to manage his stress, right? I introduced certain tools to him, the very same tools that I'm going to talk to you about. I currently have online coaching slots available, and I also have slots available for my We Are God's group coaching program. Now, this is not just any run-of-the-mill coaching program. This is a family, all right? So if you're ready to lock in, if you're ready to commit yourself to the process, and you need support, you need guidance, you need to erase some of the ignorance, right? You need accountability, then I want you to sign up for a discovery call. I'm doing free discovery calls for those who are interested in investing in the support that they need, all right? So if that's you, click the link in the description and sign up for a call. You will talk to me personally. The number one culprit, the thing that's fucking you up when it comes to stress, and we're gonna talk about the two sources of stress, is cortisol. This is the stress hormone. This hormone is secreted by the adrenal glands, and it's fucking you up. Let me tell you this. Whenever you make a decision that causes your body to produce this hormone, this stress hormone called cortisol, you are essentially doing damage to your body. And I'm gonna break down exactly what's happening here. Now, every single cell in your body, every cell has cortisol receptors. So that means whenever you introduce stress, whether that's environmental or through your nutrition, and we're going to get into that, I'm going to explain that, you are essentially affecting yourself on a cellular level. Cortisol affects every single thing you see on this screen. It affects your digestion, your nerves, your blood sugar, your heart. It weakens your immune system. So anytime you experience something that fucking stresses you out, this hormone is running through your blood and it's fucking you up. This is a graph that kind of shows what happens when you experience environmental stress. This can be your girl getting on your fucking nerves. It can be stress from your job. This can be, you know, whatever it may be. The environmental stress, right? Your girl fucking yelling at you. That sends a signal to your hypothalamus, right? This little area in your brain. And this is what activates all of the chemical reactions that happen in your body. And then eventually it gets to your adrenal glands, and then that produces the cortisol. So the cortisol is designed to bring your body back to safety, right? It's designed to fight against the stress, to protect your body from the stress. It gives your body this like boost of energy and defense in order to protect it from the environmental stress or the nutritional stress, and we're gonna get into that in a second. Now, there's two main types of stress, right? There's environmental stress, like I mentioned, and then there's food stress. Now, when we're eating processed foods, when we're eating foods high in sugars, this type of shit, it's creating the same cortisol response as when you are in danger, right? Or when you are having an argument, or when you're stressed because of a deadline. It's creating the same cortisol response, the same hormonal response. And this being in your body, being in this mode, right, where your blood sugar is fucking spiking and then there's crashes, and it's a fucking cycle, right? Because the environmental stress causes you to crave these foods, which introduces more stress and puts more cortisol in the bloodstream, right? Which then there's these spikes in blood sugar and insulin, right? And then there's these crashes, and these crashes, it's just this, it's continuing to cause damage psychologically. It's continuing to damage your tissues. And this shit, when I tell you over time, is what causes disease. This processed foods, right? This cheese, all these foods that are made in these fucking laboratories. This is like having fake friends. It seems fun in the moment, but they bring absolutely no value to your life, right? This cheese and all of this shit, whatever the hell that they're making in this laboratory, it brings no nutritional value. It does nothing but fucking stress your body out. It causes all sorts of hormonal issues in your body, which leads to psychological issues. It's a motherfucking clusterfuck of disaster. And you're introducing these foreign agents, right? These foreign fucking chemicals that God knows what they spray on this food and put in this food, and it's just continuing to create this perpetual cycle of stress and overeating and binging and fucking mental health problems. It's a mess. And I just need you to understand what is happening when you are eating all of these ultra processed fucking laboratory designed foods, right? All of these muffins and croissants and fucking donuts and soda. It is destroying you. And I need you to understand that, because you feel stuck. You can't lose weight, even when you're in a calorie deficit at times. Your hormones are so fucking out of whack. Your body is so damaged that it can't even function properly. It will not let go of body fat because you're all over the place. Your body is just not operating how it's supposed to. And it's because you're introducing these poisons to your body, the sugar to your body, these fucking processed carbs to your body. It's spiking your blood sugar. It's fucking with you mentally. It's fucking with you emotionally. And now you're just a wreck and you're stuck in this cycle. My advice, and this piece of advice is off the script, do a fast. Me and my client Juan, we just did a 72-hour fast. And the fast was designed to cleanse your palate, to detoxify you from all of the shit that is in your body right now. That's one suggestion. Is a fast for everyone? No. I did a 3-day fast. I have a client who has recently done an 11-day fast. Now, this is not about weight loss. It's about cleansing your palate. It's about removing the toxins from your body so that once you reintroduce healthier alternatives, your body's actually open to it. Your taste buds are reset. If you try to stack healthy foods on top of a palate that's used to fucking sugary and fried and salty garbage, of course it's not gonna taste good. So first piece of advice, do a fast. Get this shit out of your body. Here are some common signs of stress-related weight management issues, right? Obviously, the blood sugar spikes is gonna increase your appetite and your cravings for shitty foods. You're gonna have unexplained weight gain, which can be explained by the shit you're eating, but I don't know if you've ever heard of stress belly. It's a real thing. Cortisol belly is a real thing. The cortisol that your body produces, it inspires you to hold body fat in your midsection and in your upper back. So that big back and that fucking big stomach is probably because of stress. You may even experience difficulty losing weight despite doing all the right things. You can't sleep, your energy is fucking terrible, and your gut health is out of whack. Your digestion is all over the place. All right, so these are things that you want to be aware of. Now let's talk about some strategies to actually combat the stress. First thing, you may want to try to decrease the stress that you're experiencing. Decrease your stress load, AKA cut the bullshit. You may need to cut some people out of your life. You may need to find another job. You may need to find another partner. Whatever you can do to reduce the unnecessary stress in your life, that's the first step. The second step, you want to increase your stress capacity. You need to find ways to mentally frame life in a way where the bullshit doesn't fucking bother you. So let's talk a little bit about decreasing your stress load. The first thing you can do, like I mentioned, is the fast. And you just start to cut back on processed foods, man. educate yourself on what this poison is doing to you, first and foremost. And then start to try to have more work-life balance, which is an illusion, which is something that you can try to do, but whatever. Organizing your life. Keep a schedule. Clean up your fucking house. These are things, like little things you can do to reduce your stress load. Also, do better about managing your finances. I know for a lot of us, that is one of the biggest sources of stress for us. So make sure you're cognizant of that. Let's talk about how to increase your stress capacity. Now listen to me. I don't care what sort of mental resistance you guys have or what kind of idea you have about meditation and fucking mindfulness, but listen to me. Every one of you motherfuckers need to start meditating. You need to sit down and focus on your breath. That's it. You don't have to overcomplicate this. You don't got to put on a fucking robe like a monk and climb to the top of a mountain and sit cross-legged. No. Find somewhere quiet for 5-10 minutes a day, whatever time you can afford to dedicate to this, and just sit with yourself quietly. Observe what is happening, because you have to develop the ability to experience your emotions and start to learn to respond to them instead of reacting to your emotions. Now, this is proven scientifically to increase your ability to handle stress. Journaling. I'm a big advocate for journaling. Again, I know a lot of you guys are resistant to the idea of mindfulness, meditation, and journaling, but listen, bro, all of my clients, shout out to the We Are Gods coaching clients, all of my one-on-one coaching clients, this is a part of what we do. We practice mindfulness. We journal. It's such a powerful tool. So drop whatever reservations you have about these practices and just try them. Breathing exercises. I start all of my calls with my group coaching program. We start all our calls with the 4-7-8 breathing count, and it grounds us into the moment. It helps us control our physiological symptoms, right? Heart rate. It lowers your blood pressure. It just calms you the fuck out, bro. It kind of regulates your nervous system. So try some of this shit. And obviously therapy, psychotherapy is always a powerful tool that helps give you tools, right? To help you navigate the bullshit, the inevitable bullshit that life is going to throw at you. Be open-minded to try some of this stuff. Now, we haven't talked about one of the most effective way to combat stress, and that's exercise. Now, let's say today's Friday, and Friday's normal stress level is 8 stress units. Exercising can reduce that shit down to like 4 stress units because of what's happening on a physiological level, right? It boosts endorphins. It controls the cortisol, right? Your body doesn't need as much cortisol to fight off whatever stress it's experiencing, because the exercise contributes to that. The endorphins, all of the physiological benefits helps you be able to metabolize the stress a lot better. It obviously increases your self-esteem, and it just makes you more resilient. Exercise is something that you want to consider and you want to fucking commit yourself to. A diet that is minimal in processed foods, you're getting enough protein. Sleep. Oh, I can't forget that. Make sure you're fucking sleeping. Super duper important. Let's recap. Stress will fuck you up. You gotta chill, bro. You have to control the stress. You gotta control the cortisol production in your body. What you eat will make or break you. Reduce the stress. Get rid of the toxic friends. Get rid of the toxic women. If you're toxic, get rid of that shit. Work on your motherfucking self. Increase your stress capacity. Install disciplines into your life, into your day. Journaling, mindfulness, breath work. These things work. They fucking work. You just gotta give it a try. Exercise is the best medicine. Leave the video a big thumbs up. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching this video. If you're still watching this right now, I want to give you a free t-shirt. I want you, not every person, obviously, but if you screenshot the video and you tag me on Instagram, right, with a screenshot of the video, I'm going to be picking a few people and I'm going to send you guys some free t-shirts. I just want to show you my appreciation for watching the entire video. Much love. Remember, the body that you want is owned by a higher version of yourself, so evolve. Peace.